Sure, Lopez has proven time and time again that she's one of the queens of the romantic comedy genre. And Brett Goldstein has built a reputation for writing sharp, charming, and emotionally satisfying stories. But let's be honest, modern romantic comedies haven't exactly been knocking it out of the park lately. So I went into Office Romance with pretty low expectations. And somehow, that's exactly why it surprised me. Instead of delivering another predictable rom-com filled with tired clichés, Office Romance embraces something many recent romantic comedies have forgotten. It's willing to be genuinely weird, wildly funny, and completely unapologetic about it. From the very beginning, the movie leans into absurdity. The humor is bold, raunchy, and sometimes downright ridiculous. There are moments that feel so over the top that you can't help but laugh. And while that style won't work for everyone, it's exactly what gives this film its personality. What makes the movie stand out is that it never sacrifices the romance for the comedy. Too often, romantic comedies focus heavily on one side and neglect the other. But Office Romance manages to balance both. It's genuinely funny while still making audiences care deeply about whether Daniel, played by Brett Goldstein, and Jackie, played by Jennifer Lopez, will actually end up together. And that's where the film truly shines. Let's talk about chemistry. Jennifer Lopez and Brett Goldstein are both incredibly charismatic performers. Separately, they're magnetic. Together, they're surprisingly electric. No, this isn't necessarily the greatest on-screen chemistry either actor has ever had. But it's more than enough to sell the fantasy. Their connection feels natural, playful, and believable. Every scene they share makes you want to see more of them together. In fact, by the end of the movie, it's easy to imagine these two starring in multiple romantic comedies together. But chemistry alone doesn't make a great rom-com. A great romantic comedy also needs believable obstacles. The central conflict in Office Romance revolves around workplace dating rules and the complications of a boss-employee relationship. On paper, these barriers may sound simple. But the film does a smart job of making them feel real. Jackie is trying to prove herself as a leader. Daniel has family responsibilities and career concerns that make the situation more complicated than it first appears. The stakes aren't life or death, and that's actually a good thing. The best romantic comedies often rely on relatable problems rather than impossible circumstances. Viewers can understand why these two hesitate, even when it's obvious they're perfect for each other. And audiences seem to be responding positively to that approach. Many fans have praised the film for bringing genuine laughs back to the genre while still delivering the emotional payoff people expect from a romantic comedy. Others have highlighted the chemistry between Lopez and Goldstein as one of the movie's strongest elements. Of course, not everyone will love its outrageous humor or unconventional style. The movie is definitely taking risks. But in a genre that often feels stuck repeating the same formula, taking risks might be exactly what was needed. By the time the credits roll, Office Romance leaves you with something many recent romantic comedies haven't managed to achieve. It makes you laugh. It makes you root for the couple. And most importantly, it reminds you why audiences fell in love with romantic comedies in the first place. Whether you're a longtime Jennifer Lopez fan, a Brett Goldstein supporter, or simply someone looking for a romantic comedy that dares to be a little different, Office Romance might be the surprise hit you never saw coming.